The job market is changing. It's harder than ever to land the right role. And because we're living in unprecedented times, economically, politically, socially, we can't even necessarily rely on history to predict what's next. Furthermore, you've probably seen a lot of conflicting advice out there, whether from experts, colleagues, friends, or even well meaning family. In today's video, we're going to break through all that noise and I'm going to share the top 5 trends that I'm seeing, both with my job seeking clients and the organizations that employ them, that you've got to know if this is your year to land a new role. But first, hello and welcome. I'm Kristen Zavo, a certified career coach, helping high achievers to land and thrive in their dream roles. Before launching my coaching practice, I spent 15 plus years in traditional corporate roles, including time in banking, consulting, finance, marketing, and strategy. I'm the best-selling author of Job Joy, Your Guide to Success, Meaning, and Happiness in Your Career, and my work has been featured in the Wall Street Journal, Forbes, Fortune Magazine, Real Simple, Business Insider, and more. Subscribe for job search advice and stay till the end where I'll share the top strategy to land the job even in the most difficult of markets. The first trend that I'm seeing is cautious optimism about the job market. There are a ton of mixed views and headlines and reports out there, and the years following the pandemic truly have been unprecedented and hard to predict. That said, some sources, including Forbes and Indeed, are anticipating an uptick in hiring as industries rebuild and companies prepare for growth. What I remind my clients and what you need to know is that no matter the trends, no matter the headlines, you are just one person. And with a dialed in strategy, you're already leaps and bounds ahead of the average job seeker. But more on that later. The second trend that I'm seeing is a rise in AI or artificial intelligence. Both organizations and candidates are relying more heavily on AI to help them in their search, whether for the perfect candidate or the perfect role. Job seekers are also using tools like ChatGPT to help with applications, cover letters, tailored resumes, and more. If you're new to AI or ChatGPT, I've got a few videos to help. I will link those below. As a job seeker, this means that you're up against more competition and could be affected as the still imperfect AI recruiting software learns to identify the best fit for given positions. So you'll need to stay up on the trends, leverage the tools at your disposal in order to streamline your search, develop an attitude of continuous improvement and curiosity as you learn them, and remember to not solely rely on technology and online methods to land the job. As always, network is important, but perhaps even more so now. Also, be sure to check out my last video on LinkedIn hacks. In it, I shared how the algorithm and recruiter tools are incorporating more and newer AI and what you as a job seeker can do to not only navigate these new trends, but to also leverage them in your favor so you show up higher in recruiter searches and as a better fit for the jobs you're seeking. The next trend is a good one: salary transparency. Coming on the heels of many state laws requiring it, you should be seeing more salary transparency in posted jobs. According to Indeed, over half of the jobs posted contain some salary info. Now, it's not always perfect, as is the case where we see astronomical ranges, but it is a step in the right direction. The next trend is the evolution of remote and hybrid roles. The battle for return to office versus fully remote jobs is still alive and well. After trying yet again to get employees back in the office, if not full-time, at least partially, some companies even threatening bonuses and promotions for those who did not comply, many predict that at least in the short term, many companies and roles will remain hybrid, if not fully remote. That said, the demand for fully remote is higher than the supply. For example, on LinkedIn, just 14% of posted jobs are categorized as remote, and yet they account for over 50% of applications. Now, a job search for fully remote roles differs somewhat from a traditional search. So I'm going to go ahead and link a training specific to that topic below. The fifth and final trend is one of my favorites because it's something you have complete control over, and that is the need for a personal brand. While an intentional personal brand has always been an important component of a successful job search, now more than ever, it is needed to stand out in this competitive market. Investing the time to truly hone your online presence will also make it easier for you to work with that new AI software that companies are using. In addition, recruiters are now putting a higher focus on passive job seekers, reaching out about jobs that might not even be posted yet based on the quality of someone's personal brand. Now, while there's a lot of change and a lot of unknowns on the horizon, the good news is that with the right strategy, you can navigate any job market. My clients leverage the three C's of clarity, campaign, and connection to proactively target and position themselves as the best fit for their desired role. When you combine an aligned personal brand with a very specific and consistent action, you will not only find the right roles for you, but be positioned in such a way that it's easier for employers to see your value and even contact you directly about roles you might not even be aware of. I've got a complimentary New Year, New Job Masterclass where we go into this topic in more depth. I'll link that below. Thanks for watching until the end. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. And if you have any requests for future topics, put those in the comments below. I'll see you next time.